Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of the series finale of Hell on Wheels, Done. So, overall I was kind of disappointed in this, not because it was terrible, but it was very predictable in how it was done. Granted, some of the characters around you didn't know exactly what was going to happen with them, but they kind of stuck them to their true kind of character traits. So, everything's done with the railroad, the making of it, and all that, and they did the ceremony of pounding the golden spike in, where then 4 rings were only made from it, and you got to see the head of the Central Pacific fighting with Durant to see who would be the one to hammer into the golden rail and everything. That was kind of fun and everything. Seeing all the kind of characters kind of still doing their celebrating. Cullen kind of being hungover, then going to Mickey and be like, I need a whiskey. And then it all just divulged into everybody fighting and everything. And then the governor comes in, like, what's going on here? And then Cullen's like, I have no idea. And everybody's laughing afterwards. It's like that blowing off of steam. You've gone through hell to build this thing. And yeah, you might have been on the different sides and everything. You might have been like fighting to be the one who won or whatnot. But in the end, they all kind of won. And they're all kind of in this brotherhood of building this insane thing just by sheer manpower and willpower. And it was kind of cool. And then the governor subpoenaed Cullen to testify about Durant bribing people and all that. It's like, yep, gotta catch up with him eventually. And, of course, the head of the Central Pacific gave Cullen one of the rings that was made, since there were only 4 made. So Cullen's got one, he's got one, Durant's got one. We don't know who else has one. But we've seen Durant, of course, has to hock it because he's got no money in the future. So, after that, we kind of see Cullen going to Washington, which was interesting because the series began with Cullen going after the killers of his family. And he also visits that church later on that he had killed that one person in. And of course there's still that bullet hole, but he's kind of wined and dined, invited to this formal party by Grant, and he's like shows up and he's all dressed up, talking and rubbing elbows with like Custer and all that. And Grant, of course, offers him the job of being a colonel in the army to help with the Indians and everything that's going on. And it's just like, you just want him to be a killer. And just all that. Just doing what you think he does best. And of course, the head of the Central is like, well, we have other railroads that we need to build, so if you just come back in San Francisco, we'll start our work again. And it's like, we're kind of seeing that Cullen just needed the railroad to kind of work through who he is as a man. Because he's a fan. We've seen these different facets of him. He's a family man. He's a man of action, of killing when needs to be done, and also when he deems it needs to be done. But when he is faced with having the choice for himself, what will he pick? And of course, at first he accepts being the colonel, and he goes to Durant's hearing, and of course refuses to testify in his own kind of way, which was kind of weird because they've got Durant dead to rights anyway, and it's just like, nothing you say is going to help him or hurt him. And it's just like, okay, what was the point of this scene? Okay. Then he gives up on he goes to the confessional, and he doesn't really say anything, but he realizes that he doesn't want to be doing this, and then, of course, gives it up and heads out to San Francisco and gets on a boat to find May. But see, the thing is, we just see him on the boat, not even like in China or whatnot, or reuniting with her. We just have that. It's just really kind of cliched, and I thought something else could have been done better. Then again, it's not really love or hate, it's just like, meh, it's been done so many times, it could have been either done better in execution or for some other end. Then we also got to see the wrapping up of other characters. Mickey, of course, going out to San Francisco for labor and all that for his Irish workers. Ava had bought out her stake in his company and was going to do a book tour, but figured out that they were just going to use her like being a whore and then just went off into the sunset. It was just very unsatisfying for most of the characters involved. And then Durant gives this speech about how you're just using me as a scapegoat, and I've lied and everything to build this dream and all that, and it's been me that's done it. And it's just like, you are doing the exact same thing that you're accusing these people of doing. You're accusing them of using you to build this railroad. And the thing is, you're saying that you're the one who did it when it's actually all these people who have had blood, sweat, tears, their lives put into it, and you just were a dick looking for money. So, it was just all around kind of the same series finale that usually kind of happens. I don't really hate it, but there's a lot of stuff that could have been done better execution-wise. I've been okay with this series, but overall, it had a turning point in season 3 where it just went completely like, what the hell is kind of going on? And of course, these last couple seasons have been trying to kind of course correct from that, but it didn't really stick it with this series finale, in my opinion. So, those are my opinions on the episode. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.